Hi, this is Kelda and this is my practical stimulus for Certificate 4. First of all, I'm just going to go through the preparation for today's training session. And basically the most important thing is to follow the occupational health and safety regulations. In doing so, it's important that I examine the whole working area to make sure it's a safe environment for everyone who's involved today, myself, the client and any others that will be working out at today's time schedule. And what I'm going to be firstly doing is examining the room, making sure that there's no hazards, looking at all risk factors. So examples of this is to see if anything's on the floor being left behind, like equipment or weights, if there's any wires or cords laying around, if there's been any leaks, ceiling leaks, looking at equipment as well and testing each and every equipment, making sure that there's no faults or that the equipment is actually working correctly, and also setting up the equipment to make sure that the weights, a variety of weights are handy, as well as that the controls are working, that type of thing. So I'll give you some examples if you want to follow me. Okay, so I've chosen the rower for the client to warm up on today. Firstly, I want to test the rower and just examine the equipment, make sure that there's anything standing out, like any problems or faults, any issues here. So just having a quick look, everything looks pretty good. There's no fraying on the actual cord that we'll be using, so I've examined that. And also the footrests, the straps are all, they're not broken or anything. So I'll just give the machine a quick little go and test that it is working, making sure the controls are working as well. So just turning it on, pressing the manual button. And this seems fine, it's working as usual. There hasn't been any reports of any faults as well, because we do a check on the equipment every day as well. So that's all working fine. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so the next exercise I'm going to get the client to do today is a bench press. And to making sure that this piece of equipment's set up, I want to make sure the bench is here, the bar. I'm going to get the client to just do the bar first and then to give it a go with some weights. So I've chosen some light weights, 2.5 kilos on each side. If I thought it was a client that is used to doing lots of weights, then I would have more variety available. But I think this is set up enough today. We've got the collars as well, so they're here ready to go. And just checking the equipment to see if there's anything broken or any faults. There is a little bit of a rip here in the bench, so we do have a towel. The client normally brings a towel, but we've got a towel just in case if she doesn't bring one. And this just helps to protect if there's any hygiene. And this fault's been recorded in our book as well. With the seated row, just checking the equipment, making sure that the cable, there's no fraying edges. I've got the weight just starting on a light weight for the client today, and once again checking if there's anything wrong. We're taking out the actual part for the knees because that's not necessary, so that's off to the side, so it's not going to be in an area where someone's going to trip over. And just giving it a quick little test, making sure that there's nice easy movement happening, there's no jerking or anything like that with the cable. So just picking up and pulling the weight, and that feels fine and normal, so we should be all good to go for today's training session. Okay, so this is the area I've chosen for my client to do the lunge today. It's an area that is out of the way. Basically with the lunge, it relies on a lot of balance, and if the client was to lose their balance, you want it to happen in an area where they're not going to cause any harm or be a hazard for other people in the gym or for themselves. So equipment's out of the way, they won't fall on any other items or equipment's laying around. Okay, hi Caitlin. Kelda, good to see you again. So we've trained before and we've done a health screen before. Before I explain exactly what we've got on today with your training session, I just wanted to check if there's any health issues or any injuries, anything that's come up that's recent.
No, I'm all good.
Feeling good? Yeah. Alright, so just to give you a rundown of what we've got happening today, I'm going to get you to warm up first of all with the rower. That's really good for your upper body and your lower body, so it gets you nice and warm all over. And then there's some strength exercises, a bench press for the chest, the seated row, which is mainly doing your upper back, well as a lunge, which is really good for the glutes and quads. Yeah. To finish, I'll get you to have a bit of a run on the treadmill, get your heart rate going, and then we'll do a cool down. So it should be a really good fun exercise session for today. Cool. That's good. Make sure you let me know if you get uncomfortable with anything. It's got to be at your level that you're comfortable with. So if you feel like you can do a little bit more or a little bit less, just speak up and tell me. Yeah? Alright. Okay, so Caitlin, I've chosen the rower for you today to warm up on. It's really good because it does your lower body, the legs, as well as your upper body. Okay. It's really important to do a warm up. It's so good just to get the body temperature going, warming up, increasing the heart rate. Get you psyched up in the right mind frame for today's training session as well, so it awakens your body, yeah? Before we do get started, have I got your permission? I do need to touch you or sort of give you some feedback and spot you and things like that, whether it's okay if I do touch you to do so.
Yeah, that's alright.
That's okay? Alright, so we'll get started and I'll show you how to use the rower.
Cool.
I'll show you how to use the rower. Have you used one before?
No.
No? Okay. Alright, so first of all, it's just sitting down, you're putting your feet nice and flat and they're locked into these footrests. So making sure you pull these straps here, okay? So pull that one and that one. Now you press the enter button, that turns the machine on, okay? And I'm just going to get you to do about a 2-3 minute warm up. So pressing the manual button. And when you use the rower, it's an overhand locking grip with your thumb, okay? And you're just bringing the actual bar down and moving your legs. So like this, you're breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Just bringing your elbows nice and tight to your body. So you're really like thinking about your shoulder blades touching. And then you can get comfortable with that and pick up the pace. But you're just doing a nice, comfortable pace to warm up. You don't want to be going too hard, too fast. Just nicely warming up the upper body and the lower body. Okay, does that look comfortable?
Yep.
Yeah? Give it a go and I can just double check anyway. Alright, so yeah, you're sitting down. And your feet go in the straps. Tighten them up. That beep's okay, it's still turned on. And you don't need to press the control buttons, they're still on, so it's just picking up the bar. And you're breathing in and you pull it, yep. And you breathe out at the end.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's good. Just do a few more just to get used to the technique. Think about bringing your elbows straight in line back, so it's sort of more like this.
Like that?
Yeah, that's great. Fantastic. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's really good. You go a little bit fast just to get a bit more momentum happening. Really think about pushing with your feet off. That's working your legs. Keep your back nice and straight when you go forward. About your breathing. You're getting a little rhythm now, just to keep going. We've got a few more minutes.
Is that right?
Yeah, it looks great. How's it feeling for you?
Yeah, good.
Really push with your feet. That's it. You can hear that noise of the fan?
Yeah.
So it's good to warm up the body, keep going. Close to your body, straight back. And really push with your feet because that's the secret with working the legs.
Is that still right?
Yeah. Feeling like you're getting a little bit puffer now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Working up the body. Just increase your heart rate, just warm up the body. Warm-up's so important so you don't get any injuries. move on to the next one.